like college algebra or pre-calculus.
So like already like what major you want to do, and you just go like tell the college admissions, they will like give you a list of what you can
Totally,
choose from.
yeah, they'll be able to tell you like what like math level you need to get to, or yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what if you like? Isn't there like a placement test you have to take to like show
Like the AccuPlacer?
Yeah, AccuPlacer.
I had to do that for Eau Claire. You had to take a placement test for like reading and writing and math. But you guys didn't have to take one, did you?
Not necessarily. There are like some courses where it's like I took one specifically for a chemistry class, where it was basically, are you gonna take like this, like extremely like the entry level chemistry, or are you able to just go on to the next one? And I kind of wish I would have just taken the first one first, because it was a lot of hard just going to the second one.
You can always get into like the first level of classes, but if you want to start at like I started math at like Calc 2, like you have to test into it. But I think you can always start at like the base level class if you want to. You only have to like take a test if you want to like be in an upper level course.
Some schools require you to take the AccuPlacer to see if you need remedial classes. So like your writing skills might not be up to par with college level standards, then you take like writing 90, which is like below freshman college comp.
Okay, yes.
So you pay for it,
Yep.
but it doesn't give you college credit.
Yep.
And it's just to like get your skills up to the college level.
Okay, yeah. So that's what I did for Eau Claire. So for every single, if you guys so choose to go to a Wisconsin school, it's like the University of Wisconsin, and it's like, there's like 20 different universities within that system. So like Eau Claire, Madison, like the Badgers, you know, in the Big Ten. But like La Crosse, all those schools, they're all like under the same university system. But if you go to one of those schools, you have to take that test like Ms. Powers was talking about. And so like I took that. If you do like well on it, it doesn't really tell you anything, but it does. I know some people that did take it and they had to take like a remedial math class or a remedial writing class.
Did you take your generals
At Eau Claire? I took a lot of generals at Eau Claire. Not all of them though. I took a lot of math classes there as well, and some like business courses. So I'm still like finishing my generals at Eau Claire. At the U of M right now. I'm in my last general actually right now. So after this semester I'll be all done.
So when you transferred into the U of M, after you did like most of your credits at like Eau Claire, did they like come back and look at your like high school transcript and like your ACT and all that stuff?
Yes. I think if you transfer as a freshman or a sophomore, they do look at your high school courses in your ACT, as well as your courses in college. But if you're a junior, most people don't transfer junior or senior year. I don't even know if you're allowed to. I think you can transfer your senior
That's
year.
what I was thinking.
At most schools, you have to have at least 30 credits, which is like a year worth of school at the college to graduate from there. So if you transfer in as a junior, I do not think they don't look at your high school transcript. They only look at your college transcript.
So if I were to go to like a Century for my first 2 years to get all my journals done, and I switched to like lacrosse to do my own major, because like I already like know what I want to do.
Yeah.
Would they just look at my college?
Well, she's not a college admissions rep, and each school it's going to depend. So
Each
it's
school
really
would be
going to
totally
depend.
different.
And
But if you even just go online, it'll say. There's on every college page there's always like a transfer page that will lay out all that info for you.
And I've had a lot of friends who like transferred from like Century to the U after like going there for a year or two, just getting their generals done. I've had a lot of friends do exactly what you just described.
Yeah, it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So,
right.
yeah.
So I'm just about to ask if you could do like all your generals in 1 year.
Yeah.
You can do
1
it.
year?
Yeah. In 1 year, did you say? No,
It'll take definitely 2 years. You have to do like 60 credits of generals, which takes 2 years typically. So you have to take like at least 15 credits a semester to finish that.
one thing that I really regret is that I took a lot of my generals like right away, like a considerable amount of them, so I don't have that many left. But now that just means that I have to take a lot more of my core classes now. So it just means that like my semesters are just gonna get really, really hard just because I mean, even though the generals like they can be challenging, like for the most part they're easier and for the most part they're like more fun.
Yeah, it's a really good idea to spread out your generals because then your like semesters aren't like so intense. Cause like if I know some people that are math majors and they are enrolled in like 5 math classes at one time, which is insane. Like I'm in 2 math classes and it's really hard. Like I don't know how they function. So I don't know how they do it.
Knowing that point, like if you go to a community college for your generals that is a little bit cheaper, how come you didn't choose to do it?
I don't know. I mean, a lot of the reason that I chose to just go to University of Minnesota for 4 years is just because I really liked the school when I toured it. I just thought that it was the school for me. I know that it probably would have been a lot cheaper to go to Century and do that, but at the same time, like I wanted to live in the dorms and I wanted to like have that experience and I wanted to be able to spend as much time as I could at the U without overstaying my welcome and paying a lot more. I really, really like fell in love with like the whole like college experience, but like looking back, like it's probably would have been a lot wiser just financially to do Century.
But it's hard to put like a financial value on an experience.
Yeah, like
Because like I chose to go to St. Kate's and it was more expensive, but
yeah.
how do I like say if it was worth it because I loved it there?
Right.
You know, and you saying like you want to live in the dorms, you want to have that experience.
Mhm.
It's like
That
you
like
wouldn't have had that.
Yeah, you're not
you
gonna
know?
have that
yeah,
experience.
that like going off to college feeling like you're 18, you just graduated high school and like you get to not live with mom and dad anymore and you're like off just with all your friends living in the dorms. Like it's so much fun. Like you can't put a price on it. Like the kind of experience you get. But for a lot of people that's just like not financially possible, which is totally fine and that's okay. And you like people, I think going to community college can sometimes have a really bad rap and like have a bad stigma around it, which is so unfair because it shouldn't. Like it doesn't matter. So
How long does it normally take to get your major? Like after you do your generals?
another 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah. You have to.
Yeah, most majors like include like the generals as like part of the process, but like most majors like you can get done in about 4 years.
Yeah, so like and for math, like I only need, let me think about this for a second. What's 4 times 6? 24?
Yeah.
Okay,
Math
so
major.
I know I'm
Here.
I know I'm gonna be teaching you guys math sometime. No, I'm just kidding. But so like I need 28 credits in upper division math courses. That means math courses that are at the 3,000 and 4,000 or 5,000 level. So that means that they're like upper division, like you can't take those classes unless you've taken like the 1,000 level classes. So totally in my general, I only needed like 40 credits, which isn't the total 60 credits. But then you get those other like 20 credits from taking, like you have to take like more generals and more classes. That gives you like the kind of leeway. So like maybe if you wanted to switch your major.
So like, let's say you take like a CIS class here, would that be just automatically transferred to whatever college?
Mm-hmm.
So like, if I was, like, so like if I was like taking the same as college algebra, I'll just go straight to Century and I won't have to take that first year of
Right.
algebra. And then
Right.
do I get to choose like what next math I want to do?
Sometimes they like diverge, where it's just like, okay, like this or the algebra might be a prerequisite to like this math course or this math course, and then you could kind of choose. It's like, oh, I want to kind of take this, or it's kind of like a choose your own adventure.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
like if you want to do a calc route or not. Like you probably don't want to do calc, but you'd probably have to go up through like pre-calc at least, which
Your advisors will help you with that.
Including whatever like, that'll to help if you like know what you want to do with your major.
Yeah, totally. And if you know like what school you want to go to, it'll help a lot for sure.
When you went to lacrosse, did you get your books free? Did you get like rent your books?
Yeah, at Eau Claire.
All Wisconsin schools.
Yeah, I rented all my books, which was awesome because textbooks at the U are really expensive. And sometimes you can get away with not buying textbooks. Like sometimes you can find them online for free, or like sometimes they you have friends that have taken the course and have them. But
What I usually do is I wait like a week or two into class to see if we actually use them, because like I've had classes where it's just like, you have to buy this $180 textbook and you can only get it at like the U, you can't buy it online. And then like you'll buy it and they'll be like, oh, by the way, like we don't use it at all.
yeah, it's crazy.
Like
That's totally happened to me too.
in my microbiology class right now, there's a textbook where it's $200 new in the bookstore, like $120 used in the bookstore. You can get it online, like on Amazon, for like $30 or $40, which is what I did. But then we still just use it like never. He's just like, oh, like the material is going to be in the textbook. You can find all the material that's going to be on the test in the textbook, but you can also find all the material that's going to be on the test in this very much condensed PowerPoint presentation I made. So it's like, yeah, the information will appear there, but also appear in the dictionary where all the words are.
Yeah, totally. But textbooks can be super expensive. Like,
Yeah.
I think the most expensive semester I had, which they're usually not this expensive, I spent like $600 on books. But like, then in comparison to like this semester, I only spent like maybe $250 or $300. But that's just because, But that's just because math books are super expensive.
Yeah, for the textbooks.
Yeah, they're like fat textbooks.
I don't know, last semester I didn't even buy one, I don't think.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah, it kind of just depends.
You can buy used textbooks.
Yep.
Yeah.
And a lot
And
of
then you
people
can
like.
sell yours back.
Yeah, and then,
too.
so at the U, you can buy a brand new textbook, but you can bring it back. Like, I bought an $120 textbook, and I brought it back and got $100 in straight cash just for bringing it back. So it's like, I only paid $20 for the book.
That's not bad.
No.
And even it's like writing in it and everything.
Yeah, you can write in it.
A lot of textbooks I've gotten like online, like they'll come to me with like highlighting and they have post-its in it, which is kind of nice. It's like, oh, so
Yeah, it
they
is.
already like.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like someone already
Yeah.
highlighted it for me. Yeah.
Sometimes I don't, like buy back textbooks too, because I've had that where I try to give them back or sell them back and they're like, no, we don't accept this edition anymore, because
Yeah,
they move
they'll
editions
move
so
editions.
fast.
Yeah.
But it all depends.
Another thing that I've noticed is that like they'll be like, oh, you need the 9th edition, and sometimes you can get away with the 8th edition, which is going to be a
Yeah.
ridiculous amount less. Like,
Which
it's
will
just-
be like,
they'll change like
$10.
6 different sentences. Like,
Yeah.
all right, print the new book. Like,
Yeah.
Charge 41
It's
bucks.
really silly. It's really
like slap a picture of a tropical fish on the front. We're good to go.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing. It's you might have to like look a little harder for the intended reading.
Do you guys have any
Okay, there's like 5 minutes left. Any additional questions from anybody else? This is your chance.
Requirements, like, let's say you have a bad GPA and then your ACs is like good, what are like the chances of getting at you?
To getting into the U?
You went to college visit last
I know, still though.
They don't know.
The thing is, they can't really tell you that because it really depends.
Yeah,
And they're not college admissions rep.
yeah.
Oh,
I will say the U is like really hard to get into right away, but it's super easy to transfer into. It's really hard to get in freshman year, but it's not hard to get in like sophomore and junior year.
That's something that you do find in college.
Let's
Yeah.
end with like, what do you guys really wish someone would have told you when you were juniors? Like, these guys are all juniors, spring semester. What do you really wish someone told you?
One thing that I really wish like someone would have told me is that like at first like I kind of like took it easy. Like I took a lot of naps freshman year and I watched a lot of Netflix, so it doesn't sound all that bad. It is actually fantastic, but at the same time there are so many things that I wish I would have like experienced. Like there's only so much of college that you can live only once, so might as well just actually spend it away.
Like clubs and activities, or like what?
Yeah, like I haven't done that much for like organizations